Alright guys, in this video we're going to go over how to, or basically the two different types of content, where you have the informational or conversational content, the type of content that's going to be easy to rank for, that people are going to like on Facebook and share, the stuff that's going to be passed around on social networks. Because like I mentioned in the other videos, just a straight product review, very, very rarely are those going to get any likes or tweets or shares or pins on any of the social networks. It's the type of, or the stuff that does get that kind of attention is the informational stuff that's entertaining to read, or just, gives helpful information on topics that people are interested in. And even though product reviews essentially do that, I mean, there's a lot of reasons, but mainly just because there's, so many websites out there. I mean, pretty much you type in any product name, and most likely, the top 10 results are going to be a few links to Amazon or other big online stores selling that product, and then the rest of the top 10 listings are going to be affiliate sites that people have got ranked that high. So people are just inundated with product reviews when they do a keyword search for something, for some type of product. So that's why this approach works so well, is to base your sites, like I've said before, 70 to 80% just around good content, entertaining, informational content that isn't promotional in nature, and then the rest, on your site you'll have product reviews or top 10 articles. So we're going to go into Google and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean with a live example. So if we just search camping, and one thing, so I'm going to show you the two types of content that I'm talking about. First of all, we're going to try to find a site that's doing exactly what I'm talking about. And when you go in to write an article based around keywords that you found, this is a little trick that just makes that easier. You type in your keyword, whatever it might be, and then click on blogs over here. And so if we look at blog homepages for camping, family camp man. I mean, family camping, that's kind of what I'm thinking of when I say camping. So let's see what his site's about. Okay. Well, this looks like exactly the type of site that I'm referring to. He has articles on entertaining camping stuff. He's written about something kind of cool, I guess. If you think mystical campfire colors are cool, but whatever. But he's linked to Amazon here. So this guy's doing exactly what I'm talking about. He's got a WordPress site. He's got a bunch of articles on here. Geocaching, family camping checklist. Oh, and the other thing is, I mean, Facebook and Twitter, you can enter your email address and subscribe. You could make a lot better opt-in form than that, and actually give people a reason to subscribe. But I wouldn't worry about that until later on, until you have at least 30 to 50 pages of content and you're getting a decent amount of traffic. Anyways, so if you look at the family camping checklist here, so this is just a very simple camping checklist, but it's 12 people have liked this. So that's the exact type of thing I'm talking about. He hasn't linked to any of this stuff in Amazon, so this is non-promotional content. And it's got 12 likes, 19 comments. Yeah, so I mean, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So this guy's site is obviously getting traffic for some keywords, because, as you know, maybe 1 in 100 or 1 in 20, 1 in 50 on the high side, actual readers will take the time to leave a take the time to leave a comment. So he's obviously got quite a bit of traffic to this page. The same thing with likes. I would say a like is even more rare than a comment as a ratio to visitors. So anyways, then you see over here gear reviews. So if we come into gear reviews, Rome roasting tools, Kiwi Camp Dry, he's just gonna have written a review of some so I mean, he wrote a decently in-depth review of this, and I don't really understand, because it looks like this isn't even an affiliate link, kiwicampdry.com, but I don't know. We saw on the other page he did have an Amazon affiliate link, so this is exactly the type of site that I'm talking about. And every single person that bought this or that buys this WSO, I mean, you could start a site on camping and still, get plenty of traffic as long as you work this method for 60 minutes a day. It's that big of a topic, and there's that many articles to write content on. So yeah, this is an Amazon link. So I mean, if I was him, I'd be reviewing like backpacks, tents, sleeping bags, stuff that's at a higher price point instead of this $2 thing. So yeah, well, he just flat out says, maybe he's like afraid to promote things because he's just saying blatantly, I'm an Amazon associate. And you are supposed to do that, but I like doing it down in the footer. Like a widget footer thing. And Profits Themes lets you do that. Okay, so let's look at another outdoor site that he's linked to right here. So you can tell that this is like a 100%. This guy, he might consider himself a marketer and like read the Warrior Forum and read internet marketing blogs, but I would almost guess that he's not, just because he links to all these other sites. Now, you very rarely will see marketers link to other sites that aren't theirs, just because normally we have this like scarcity mindset or whatever. But I mean, this is actually, SEO wise, it's not a bad move. I mean, you're supposed to link out to other authority type sites, and you never know, they'll see that possibly in their analytics account or whatever and might link back to you. So I would guess that this guy hasn't set this site up specifically to make money. I would guess that he set it up because he actually likes camping. Now, I actually like camping. I do a lot of backpacking. So yeah, I mean, he flat out says who he is. It's his personal site. So I don't think this guy would consider himself a marketer. I could be wrong about that. But the point is, he set his site up to just look very legit as a primarily a content site. And that's the whole idea of this. So this is the correct format. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's check out one other site, joyofcamping.com. Okay, now this is even better so far. He's running it on the Genesis framework. This is a marketer. A marketer has set this site up for sure. He's got a 28-page camping cookbook that you can get if you sign up. It's right on his front page. This guy clearly has this site set up to get opt-ins, and you can just tell by these categories. He's promoting gear. So let's check out this tent thing. What? Joyofcamping.com. So he set up his own YouTube videos even. Cooking gear. Looks like there's a lot of content on here, but as far as camping gear, I mean, they haven't even written an article. Okay, so for content, this is the exact type of content pages that you can, and it's, man, for camping, I just got a whole nother idea of, or a whole nother category of ideas. You could write, I mean, endless posts on scary stories to tell around a campfire. That's what this made me think of. And that's something I'll be adding to my site. It never crossed my mind till just now. How to make hand shadows, 10 reasons to go camping, taking your dog camping, common misconceptions about sunscreen. But this is the exact type of stuff that you want to fill your site up with, because people will come across your site and see all this stuff, and it's just, it's just cool, entertaining articles about camping and foil wrap campfire desserts. This is exactly how to build a campfire. This is the type of stuff that's going to just perpetually drive traffic to your site. And I'm sure he's just embedded a video here. Like, maybe this is the person that built this site. I doubt it. But, you can do that too. It just adds to your average time on site and increases your, it just makes a better user experience. So they've written a simple article on how to start a campfire. Just to show you how easy this is, if you decided that how to start a campfire was something you were going to write an article on, you search this in Google, and you just find, now a trick here that's really good that will give you like a lot better article sometimes is somebody like a mountain man type person that really knows what they're talking about. They've made these videos right here about how to start a campfire. And what you can do is you just open this in another window, and we won't listen to that right now. But as this guy goes through and explains how to start a campfire, you can basically just write down his explanation that's coming out. That's one of my tactics that I don't think I've ever shared that with somebody, not because I think it's super secret, but I just never think of it. But it works very well. If you find a YouTube video, this guy has 8 videos, Desert Dog Journal, like, he's like an expert in this camping outdoor stuff, and he's not a marketer. He's not making this YouTube video to make money off of. I mean, he doesn't link to anything. He just lists his own site. And, this guy knows what he's talking about. That's my point. So you take his YouTube video and basically write down, his explanation step by step, how he goes through it. And you're going to come out with a very good, very informative article that's just based off of his video. You can do that with any topic. I mean, I don't care what keywords you type in, there will be a YouTube video about it. That's just one way to write a very informative article, especially if you're going to, sit down and do your 1,200 word article for the week that you're going to submit to the article directories, hoping to get it syndicated. If you, write an article based on a 5-minute YouTube video, more than likely you're going to end up with more than 1,000 words. So that's one way to do it. It's a very good way. You can go to How to Start a Campfire for Dummies. They've probably put in, they have a very simple, straight to the point article. And just for one of your articles where you're trying to pound out 2 or 3 a day, I mean, this will work. I'm not saying that every single one of your articles has to be 600 words or anything. This is probably, it's probably only 200 words. But that can work. I mean, it gets the job done. You can base your article off this. Or how to start a campfire. My point is, see, this is a longer article. So this is a good one to model it off of. My point is, you just find a good article. By the way, this is a great example of the site I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure this is a Site Build It site. Yep, powered by SBI. But this site probably gets a lot of traffic and probably does really well. Camping supplies. Yeah, so they're he's linking to backcountry.com. So he's an affiliate, clearly. But I bet this site makes a good amount of money. He's got a lot of articles on here, and I mean, he does AdSense. So there's a lot of people out there already doing this exact thing, and it's just a very solid way to build a large authority site and get a lot of traffic over time. So to write your content articles, you just find, articles like this, and you model your article off of it. It's not that hard. In fact, it's very, very easy to do. And as far as gear reviews, I mean, if we go back to this site, like I said, I mentioned the other videos, there's a lot of fun ways, not fun as in video game fun, but not just so they're not super boring. Fun ways to write product review articles, like the top 10 ways to purify your water, or the top 10 or the top 5 things you need to make sure your water's always pure on your camping trips. That title sounded really stupid, but this is off the top of my head. Just ways to, to word or to put together your gear articles. And again, you don't have to do this in camping or whatever or whatsoever, but I think you know what I mean. You just find ways to make your product reviews, or just top 10 lists of types of products for whatever the topic is. And those you don't really have to worry about keywords or on-page SEO really at all, because the main point is what's going to be driving the traffic to your site is the 70 to 80% of your content that's non-promotional and that's informational, entertaining, stuff to read about, your content articles. And then you just list your, in your navigation, you want to make sure that people can find your product review articles like baby and kids gear, camping supplies, this type of stuff. So right here, 3 of my favorite stores to buy camping gear. So he just has a page specifically dedicated to affiliate links, basically. He just links that's a commission junction link. I'm looking at the status bar down here. He's using a commission junction link right here. Alltrek, that looks like a share a sale link, and that's share a sale. I think, I'm not positive, but this site's dedicated to his affiliate links, and it's just, you can get to it from his main navigation. So just a certain percentage of his traffic that gets driven to this site from his content articles end up, coming to his pages where he has affiliate links, and it just turns into sales. I mean, that's just what happens. So the next thing that I wanted to cover in this video, those are the 2 types of content articles, or I'm sorry, the two main types of content for your site. Stuff that has your affiliate links and stuff that doesn't, that drives traffic and gets social shares and all that stuff. Now, if you're on, let's go over to Amazon. I just wanted to show you real quick how to get your affiliate links. So if you come up here, let's say I'm going to try to sell this Kindle. It's $199. You come up here, once you're an Amazon associate, you'll have your site strip. I don't know what they call this thing, but you can say just link to this page. When you're on a product that you want to promote, you just say link to this page, and then you want to click text only, and this is what you highlight right here. Starting with HTTP, you highlight what's within the quotes, and that's what you would copy and paste into your your WordPress article as a link, and that is your affiliate link. You do not, I've seen people that are new at this like highlight this entire thing, and this is like the full HTML code to get the link like this, but you would have to paste that in your HTML view inside WordPress. With this, you can be in your visual editor and you just highlight the actual link and you copy that, and then you would paste that as a link. You make whatever anchor text clickable as a link inside of WordPress. So that's how you do that. And then as far as on my stroller site, I know people are going to ask this, how I get the product comparison tables. And this is what I use. It's a simple WSO from Edwin Boyton. I'm not sure if that's how you say his last name, but this is like a $9 plugin that I've used on my Amazon sites, and it works very well. I mean, I've split tested the tracking IDs, and it pretty much is 50-50. I mean, my regular affiliate links that are contextual, like within the actual paragraphs of my articles, they drive just about as much sales as the product review tables. So this is what they look like right here. And they just make good looking product review tables. This video right here shows you exactly how to use it. So there will be a link in the PDF to this. But yeah, that's pretty much this is really the only like Amazon affiliate tool that I use. I don't use any of those expensive plugins that, pulls data from Amazon, just because that doesn't make your content unique. And so it won't really help your rankings or anything. And it's just always better to have 100% unique content on your site. So that's pretty much it for this video, covering the content, how you can just base your content articles off of other good articles that you find on the internet. Never, ever just copy articles. That is not what I'm saying. You just model your articles on other popular, well-written articles, and by the end they should be, really different. It should just give you ideas as you go. That's kind of the main idea. Just gives you a model to follow. So that's pretty much it for this video.